Hey, what's up? It's Manifestation Dude coming at you. I haven't been on here in a while. I've been going through some things. Anyway, look, doesn't matter. I did want to jump on here because with everything going on in the world, I think it's important to realize what's going on behind the scenes. And what's going on behind the scenes with multiple conflicts around the world is that the powers that be are trying to keep us humans in control, under their control. And that is mainly done by pitting us against one another. Okay, so that's, with creating a conflict, which makes you have to choose sides. And I'm really disappointed that this channel, so I'm going to be reacting to spirit science. This is a video called Are We in the End of Times? So this is spirit science. So I'm going to look at this video here because I watched a little bit of this. I haven't really watched many of spirit science videos, but I used to really kind of watch a lot of them when I was in the beginning stages of my enlightenment. So all the 1 million subscribers to this person, I'm just going to point out a few things. I just want to react to this because it's kind of shocking, right? Okay, I'm going to play it. I'm not really going to show it, but I'm going to play it.
That's happening in the world today between Israel and Palestine, and of course the terrorist group Hamas. One might be compelled to ask, are we in the end times? And for many people, the answer to that question is an unequivocal yes. And certainly it doesn't...
Okay, so first off, I'm going to scare you. I'm playing him. I don't remember what his name is. Somebody called his name out. Is it Jordan? Okay, so Jordan is the guy's name. So, unequivocal, yes, we're in the end of times. He just said it there. That's it. Scare you a bit more.
Take much to look out into the world and wonder where this is all going to go. How is this going to end? Are we going to be able to find some kind of peaceable resolution? Or are more countries going to get involved, leading to the potential of World War III being realized?
So you're talking about more countries getting involved, you're hyping up the fear. So what he's doing is, from my perspective, he's causing more fear on trying to get you to look at what's there in reality, when we all know that either you believe in one or two or several things, whatever, I don't know, but maybe you believe that, if you're someone who is following him, you might realize that whatever you focus on, you bring more into life. Or if you follow kind of a simulation theory, you can just choose to ignore that. That's part of the simulation that you just choose to ignore, because otherwise, if you're focused on that, it's going to bring more of it. Or it's just going to make you feel like crap, which is not helping, Jordan.
This is the case. What can any of us do? Is it right to want a peaceful resolution, knowing that if we do, some of the energy might be unresolved, leading to later aggression in the future?
So he's asking, is it right to want a peaceful resolution? You must be joking. Is it, so he's saying, from my perspective of what he's just saying there, it's right to select a side, which I think somebody else commented on, to select a side is the right thing to do. That's, again, focusing on a duality, which, if you're in any way spiritual, you know that everything is one. So focusing on duality ain't right, Jordan. It ain't right.
But if things spiral out of control, could it lead to the end of our civilization as we know it? Certainly.
End of civilization.
The most important
Scary.
thing for any of us that we can do right now is to bear witness and not lose our center. It would be wise and important for us to pay very close attention to what is going on all fronts.
Pay close attention to what's going on. Focus on that. Upset yourself. Make more negative vibes for yourself. Wrong, Jordan.
This whole exchange is not just taking place between Hamas and Israel. It's important to distinguish the different causes that are taking place, or else we become lost in delusion and confusion. It's very clear to see that there is a difference between what Hamas wants and what Palestine wants. And it's okay to want freedom for Palestine while also wanting to put an end to the terroristic acts of Hamas. The cutting heads off of babies.
Okay, so he's talking about okay, so someone else in the comments, I just read a couple of comments, they said that cutting heads off babies, whatever, is has been debunked, whatever. I don't know. I don't follow it because I don't choose to focus on the negative that's going on in the world. I mean, that is what the powers that be want you to do. So, and that's exactly why these things were constructed, is to get you to focus on duality at all costs, because the more they drive a wedge between people and create animosity between any two groups, the more they're winning, the more they're controlling with fear and aggression. And the people at the top, the select few, are the ones controlling everything. And the more you let them control you, I mean, look, I don't even know if I can watch anymore. This is just ridiculous.
Raping and desecrating
I don't know.
of bodies.
I'm just going on.
There is also a much bigger picture going on here, with much deeper roots than any of us know. The battle that is taking place today is literally taking place over the Holy Land.
Literally taking place over the Holy
supposed
Land.
promised land flowing with milk and honey that was first given to the Hebrew people 33,000 years ago, and a land which is seen as cherished by over 55% of the world's population.
Okay, so he's amping
and so
stuff
it's no
up.
wonder that what is taking place here is heated, and it's not going to end easily. Now it could, if all parties actually wanted a peaceable, harmonious resolution.
No, they don't want that. All parties. See, what he's missing here is that it's not as much the parties, but the people that are controlling the people. And that is the parties. The parties are only like a couple of guys at the top who have some alternative agenda, which is, it's control. But the other thing is, it's always money involved. Follow the money. It's always follow the money.
They were willing to work
I
towards
can't even listen to this shit.
Things are going to unfold exactly the way that they're meant to.
Exactly the way that they're meant to. Well, that's okay. They unfold exactly the way that they want to, that they're going to, whatever. Okay, dude, but all we can do is focus on what we can do, which is love one another. If we can focus on love, then, it all starts here. Peace and love all starts here in your heart. Starts with you, not pointing the finger saying, well, if you would just give us our land back or whatever. It all just starts here.
Unravel itself in some way or another. And if the energy is unable to be resolved, but instead it's buried, then it's just going to surface again later in another form with more aggression.
So if the energy is so basically what he's saying is forgiveness would just be buried, and then will end up to be more aggression. I don't agree with that, Jordan. I think this is, I look, I'm only halfway through
Certainly,
this. It's making
this
me
feels
sick.
like apocalyptic times. But it would be important for us to see that this is only the beginning. We might observe this as birthing pains
It's only beginning.
to a new humanity. But who knows how long this could last? And I don't mean just between Hamas and Israel, but with all of the powers that be in the world.
Right, listen.
Even still today, the dispute, if we can call it that, between Russia and Ukraine is...
The dispute, if we can call it that. No, that's not what that's called. It's called a war. I mean, it's not like it is a war. Like anyone else that would describe it as a war. It's not a dispute, Jordan. It's literally a war. Like, I mean, again, though, what they're trying to do, the couple of people up at the top or whatever, the few that are controlling all of this stuff, all of the few that are driving the narrative are up at the top and are trying to, use the rest of us as pawns. So he's just playing into it. Like, I don't know. I mean, let me just see. I can't have to fast forward some of this
and who
bullshit.
knows what's the reality of what is going on. If we want to play a part that leads to a harmonious future for everyone, and the only thing required for evil to prevail is if good people do nothing.
No, and
And
if
so for
good
the
people
purpose
do
of this
nothing,
video
no.
today, history being made.
Wait, oh, sorry. Wait,
Whether we're in the end times or
okay,
not,
the
only
purpose.
is future for everyone. And the only thing
Purpose of
required
the
for
video.
evil to prevail
Here we are.
is if good people do nothing. And so for the purpose of this video today, whether we're in the end times or not, I have a request. What I want to ask everybody to do is bear witness to history being made. Because what is happening today will affect the future of humanity forever.
Bear witness. The purpose of this video is he's asking people to bear witness. So just focus on it. Is that what he's saying? I mean, I have fucking lost the purpose of the video.
Whether we're in the end times or not,
What the hell? I don't
I
get it.
have a request. What I want to ask everybody to do is bear witness to history being made. Because what is happening today will affect the future of humanity forever. And depending on how things go, will affect the course that civilization takes permanently. It's about intently listening to all of the different perspectives and reconciling them against the truth in our heart, and allowing that truth to become truer and brighter the more that we listen.
Okay, I know the guy's heart's in the right place. But he's spent more time trying to make money on YouTube, I'm sure, than on himself. This is for me, this is an example of someone who is not walking the talk. He put together a channel, put a bunch of cartoons out. A lot of them are really good. That's why I started following him in the first place. But, I think his heart's in the right place. Same way I think Russell Brand's heart is kind of in the right place. But they're missing, the two of them are in the same game. They're missing something. They're saying they're focusing on the trouble that's going on, whatever the trouble is, wherever it is in the world, and they're not focusing on starting here within. And my alarm was going off, meaning that's my 20 minutes of focus on whatever. This video hasn't been 20 minutes, but it's my focus time of whatever that I'm doing. And this is it's 4 minutes into 5 minutes into a 7-minute video. Let's just see what he's...
Israel and what the people of Hamas are saying. The spokesperson for Hamas openly declares proudly that they love death the way that their enemies love life. But the only way that we'll find that out and find out the truth of others' intentions is if we pay close attention, listen very closely, and seek truth above all else. And so once more, my request is to bear witness. Pay very close attention to what is going on.
No. Don't pay close attention to what's going on. Don't focus on it. Focus on what you can do in the world. And what you can do in the world is not focus on something that's going to get you all choosing sides, basically. Because that's if I focus on that and watch the mainstream news and whatever, watch any news, then I start picking sides and blah, 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 whatever. Instead of focusing on the peace in my heart,
Shut down the
peace and the love in my heart.
dialogue just because it's uncomfortable. Because the truth will set you free. The truth will set us all free.
The truth is that everything is one. We're all one. The truth is that everything is good. It is all one. Everything is created by the universe. Everything is love. But the fact is, that is the truth. That's the truth that will set us free as we focus on everything that is created by the universe is created from love, and it is love. And he's talking about the truth of whatever's behind the war. I don't know.
Now finally, there have been a lot of people that I've learned have been losing faith in humanity because of what is going on. Because both of the protests and the acts of violence that are taking place, because of the potential of World War III, of all of it, people are fearing that we're doomed. And I assure you, that's not the case. I want you to have faith.
Have faith.
No matter what happens, even if we go through World War III, humanity will survive, and we'll come out of all of this far better than we ever were. We will not destroy ourselves completely. There is too much goodness, too much strength, too much compassion and wisdom
winding up
buried
at the
in
end
the annals of history.
with some smiley stuff. That's good.
To let that happen. I wish
Okay.
to close this video by saying thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for perceiving. Thank you for your love along the way. God bless you. Stay safe. Stay in your heart and don't lose your center. Everything is going to be okay.
But you just, it's like, okay.
My
I
name
get
is
the
Paddy
message.
Harkin, and
Hi,
I am
Paddy.
the
So he's got ads. He's making money. He's got 1.3 million subscribers or whatever. And at the end, but he just said that everything's going to be okay, but he just showed you like the most horrific photo, the most horrific stuff, and then talking about pick a side or whatever. I don't know, 1.35 million subscribers to this. This has 2,157 views. It's only 3 hours ago. He's got hashtag truth. Give me a friggin' break. 285. I'm going to give him a like just because no, I'm actually not even, I didn't even really like that. Because it's like, his heart's in the right place. Dang it, I'm going to give him a like. Anyway, like, that's my perspective from, I'm not saying I'm any better than anybody else, but what I'm saying is, like, it really annoys me when you see, like, someone who doesn't walk the talk of being a spirit, science, it's very disappointing. Jordan, I'm disappointed in you, man. Disappointed. Anyway, much love to you. Focus on your heart, what you can do. Focus on unconditional love. Focus on peace. Because it all starts here. If you choose peace, you choose unconditional love. What more can you do? You can only control yourself. And that's all I'm asking of you.